All right, it is Wednesday, and this is New Comic Wednesday, the best of the new comics.
Best day of the week.
It's the best
day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, New Comic Wednesday, and here we go. First pick.
Well, we were just talking about Boss Battle for DC Chaos. Now, we won't go in alphabetical order. For those of you who are not familiar with this, somehow DC and their lawyers negotiated out some rights where we've got Homelander, Red Sonja, Vampirella. I don't know the bear from the Bear Beneath the Tree serial killer dude.
Yeah.
And some other cross.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion fighting Plastic Man and Static Shock. So, oh wait, no, it's Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Not Static Shock. So, and then you've got Red Sonja with Wonder Woman. Sounds perfect.
So for the people who have a kind of a interesting sense of humor about IP rights and things like that, that would be me. This is made for you. Whether you kept up with KO or not, come in and grab this book. We've got, who doesn't...
Batwoman with Vampirella.
Yeah, who doesn't want the serial killing bear with the Joker? We've got that cover for you.
Look at that Homelander.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's pretty great. So anyway, this is the book I'm most looking forward to. Well, maybe. The other one that I'm just enamored with, this cover says it all. You got Superman and Hawkman, Absolute Superman and Hawkman about to duke it out. Now, if you read the for Absolute Evil book, you know that this Hawkman is a bad dude.
Yeah.
He killed one of the major heroes in the Prime universe, his Absolute version. You see him, you think you're going to get some stuff out of him, you think he's going to be cool. No, Hawkman just jacks him up. So I want to see what he does with our friend Kal-El here. I'm pretty pumped about this, and the cover is incredible.
Yeah, it's a good cover. Also in the Absolute line, we've got Absolute Green Lantern, continuing that story. Avengers right after the anniversary. I messed up and thought issue 30. I didn't realize 34 was the double issue. And the last time we talked about this, that has the Bendis Bagley story in it. That's very, very nice. Got kind of a sweet, nostalgic vibe to it. So if you like Bendis kind of doing what he did with Bagley from the Avengers Assembled days, you'll like that. Fractions Batman.
Yes.
Issue
6. Yep.
So they did a second print. We got the second print of issue 2, issue 3. We still have some first prints of the second issues, so you kind of got your choice. Issue 5, we keep blowing out all of these.
Issue 5 is one of my favorite comics that I've read ever. It's Batman going on a date and fighting ninja assassins, but he can't let his date know that he's Batman while he's fighting them.
As you would.
It's pretty great. I love those sorts of like day in the life stories, but day in the life, secretly fighting ninjas, even better.
And so issue 6, kind of the follow up to that. As always, I'm going to bring up our sub-service. If you find yourself missing these issues, go to our website, come in and see John at our store, get yourself set up so you don't run into those little headaches.
There's nothing worse than saying, man, Absolute Batman's awesome. I really want to see what this Absolute Joker looks like. And then you come and realize that we just blew through the bazillion copies that we ordered because everybody else wanted that crazy Jock cover. And you missed it. If you had a sub, we would have had one stashed away on the desk for you. Cost you $0 extra. And we bag and board. Well, we bag and board comics for everybody, but certainly the sub people. All your books are bagged and boarded.
Talking about KO, the miniseries Night Fight. We've got the second printing of issue 1, but then we've got issue 4. It's wrapping up. So you can come in and get the first and the last, and we have the in-betweens on the wall, so you can get the entire set before you walk out the door.
And this is the story where Batman is traveling through alternate realities, fighting the Batman of those realities, but each of those Batman is a former Robin. So you've got Dick Grayson fight, Jason Todd, you've got a Damian fight, and a Tim Drake. So it's pretty great. I like it. They're exactly the sort of Batman that you would expect them to be, given their characters, and it's fun to see the Bruce Wayne Batman do his thing against all of his proteges.
And a little spoiler on the third issue, the opening of Tim Drake's Batman fight is he's basically solving a crime, reenacting the game of Clue. It's the same kind of characters, and it's very Clue-like for the board game. So fans for that.
Nice.
We also have second printings of Flash KO tie-in issue number 26, Mark Waid. And then we've got another Mark Waid, Justice League Unlimited, second print for that. If you missed it the first time around, we have some extra copies there. Of course, my personal favorite outside the Absolute Verse is going to be the JSA. This has been a surprisingly wonderful trip down memory lane for the World War II era JSA and how they first get together. It's always interesting with the magic and all that, how they're, stay kind of young, but we're getting ready to come up on the 100-year anniversary of World War II, so I don't know how DC is going to explain that. Give them a decade, but a lot of fun there. For the Vertigo fans, I'm going to say this slowly because it confuses me. Not hard to do, but it's... So, for first Vertigo book, but issue 7 of Nice House by the Sea. James Tynion writing this. They resurrected the Vertigo line, and a lot of creator-owned titles are going to be through there. So this kind of the hopping on.
It
for
could
the Vertigo.
be a collector sleeper.
Yeah.
This might it's
the first Vertigo
return, but it's a number like if you know, you know kind of thing. So if you want to do that, it might be a collector sleeper. I would keep an eye on it. Look at this cover, man.
I'll change that. That's the one-off. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks excellent. It's a Superman Chains of Love special that looks quite good. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, Superman, another DC KO second print, Superman 31. Really good tie-in for that run.
We still got the first print too because we bought appropriately. We did the right thing there. Okay, here's something to know. We loaded up this time. We had so many people that wanted Absolute Batman trades and hardcovers the last time for Volume 1. Volume 2 is out. Abomination. What I'll say is this ramped up the heat on Absolute Batman like you wouldn't believe. It is one of my all-time favorite Batman stories. One of my favorite comics I've ever read was that run.
We have the hardback and the soft. So, however you like to get your floppies.
Yeah, it is excellent. Man, excellent. You got to come get it. We did buy a bunch this time. So hopefully when you want it, it'll be here. We'll give that a shot.
I'm going to point out just some miscellany. Thundar the Barbarian for all you late 70s, early 80s kids. Watching that on Channel 8, I think, or NBC. Don't test me on that. Little known trivia fact, Jack Kirby, this was one of the first animated cartoons he worked on when he left New York and went out to California. Once he left Marvel to go to DC, to go back to Marvel after he kind of got done with all the shenanigans. That's why it's kind of a Kirby homage cover. He was very, very involved in the development of the world building. Some rumors, unconfirmed, was that this was kind of going to be another... It was running around in the world of the Dark Side group, Fourth World. Kind of an idea. He just didn't want Marvel or DC to put their chompers into it and have the rights. So he kind of did something a little different. But, there's a lot of apocalyptic blown up stuff. There's no fire pits, but, I think that's fun. I was really looking forward to that.
I loved Thundar back in the day.
I did.
They're making these books, and it's just right down my lane, man. The Johnny Quest one, the Thundar the Barbarian one. I'm right there.
Space Ghost. Who didn't like Space Ghost?
This is it.
Ultimate Endgame number 2. Had a lot of phone calls about this last week, thinking it came out then, but it's here today. So come running. We got another installment of Absolute Wolverine.
You got this one?
Yeah, I'm going to bring up the Marvel Epic Collections. I also like the DC Finest, but this particular one holds a great deal of joy for me. This is the return of Byrne. He did a little bit in the Marvel Epic Collection, but this is where he starts his run that was probably second to none with, Stan and Jack were first, and then his run years later. This is in the first series. This has got the classic Galactus story. You can see it on the cover. It's got some Doom, because you can't not have Doom, and this wasn't available in this format. There were some Fantasy Four Visionaries that were like 8 issues each, and they had like 9 volumes of them, and then you just couldn't get them anymore. They started the first run of this, and this was a big gap. They didn't fill in when they were going through, and now they're doing the second printings of a lot of Fantasy Four Epic Collections. This is the first time to release this. This is my actually favorite run of FF, because this is when I discovered it and fell in love with it.
We can't have this one. This one's for sale.
Okay, well,
all right.
We'll have some. Then we've also got, if I'm gonna hype Marvel, I'll hype DC. DC's finest, Golden Age Wonder Woman, the second volume. Great, affordable way to get these issues and read this. I enjoy this because now there's some of the villains from Absolute Wonder Woman are coming out of the Golden Age that we just kind of didn't know about. So even the cheetah that's you see in Absolute Wonder Woman is this version of the cheetah, not the one from the Perez run. So if you want to see it in its original form, there you go.
A brand new compact edition, Batman White Knight is out. I love the compact edition. It's the best deal in comics. You get $9.99. You get a complete story, and it's typically a story that's well regarded. It's the best Batman stories, the best Superman stories, the ones that people talk about. And you're like, oh, I never read that one. $9.99. You can read the whole thing, and it's easy.
Cheaper than a Whataburger meal.
Oh, yeah, at this point,
yeah, $13 for that or $9 for that. You
can eat that when you're
maybe
I don't know.
Point out we got number 1 and Storm number 1, Magic and Colossus number 1.
I want to read that.
We got some Ninja Turtles. Let's see what else. Anything? Rick and Morty, the Poison Ivy issue 41. For those of y'all that have kept up with that, they just keep going strong because it's supposed to be a 6-issue miniseries. It just keeps going.
Or they lost count.
All right, and then this one. It's a DC wrestling.
There's going to be a
crossover.
massive fan base for this. It's DC with the AEW wrestling sort of world.
Didn't want to miss that for y'all out there.
It's a multiverse crossover with AEW wrestling. There's a huge fan base for this. People love this thing. There's a lot of crossover between comic fans and wrestling fans. So I think that's going to be fun. I grew up watching wrestling.
Did too.
Okay, favorite wrestlers back in the day.
Well, I was gonna say for my era, might be different than yours, was the Von Erichs.
Okay.
Because I got to meet them because my dad loved going to wrestling, and we went down to the went to the Sportatorium sometime in Dallas, and went down the Will Rogers.
Yep.
And my heart was broken when David died, and all of that stuff. So for me, that's the Von Erichs.
I had the Rock and Roll Express.
Ah, yes.
I like the Rock and Roll Express. We did Mid-South wrestling in Memphis is what we were into, and my grandfather went literally every week, every Saturday morning. Like, he would write every week to get tickets from the TV station. They would mail him tickets, and he would go every single week to see wrestling.
Outstanding. One more thing we're forgetting. We don't want to forget. Your guy.
Oh yeah. I love this. So this is Spider-Man, Superman. I think it's 1982.
It's the second one.
Version, and it is a full Treasury Edition reprint of the OG Superman. Here, it is a really, really fun book. It's a great read, and you should come and get one of these. It's reprinted exactly like it was originally.
Ads and everything.
Everything, the whole thing, and I don't know what it is. I love a big comic book. I buy all of the big 11x17 versions of the books they've been releasing for DC. I buy all of them, and I'm getting these too when they come out. All right, well that's it. It's Wednesday. Come get your comics, and it's a huge week. It's a massive. Look how far the wall goes. The new this week had to bleed into new last week. It was such a big week that we got it all confused with what we used to have. It's good. All right.
Keep reading comics.
See you this week.